Great. So it's time to get rolling. So once again, welcome everyone for today's episode of Transformational Tuesdays. And today I have Tina with me, Tina Huang. She is ICF MCC coach. She's a mentor coach. She's a coach supervisor, and she works with leaders. So she's an executive coach. With this, I'm more than happy to introduce Tina to everyone, sharing a brief background about her. She has about 15 years of experience in the leadership development and executive coaching domain. She works with people who are from the C-suites, executives, leaders, professional coaches across the globe. And her major chunk of clientele comes from the Greater China and the APAC region. So if you have heard the statement that to be the change, you need to be the one. So that's what she helps leaders to follow, to bring in that change and shift in their behaviors. Her clients eventually, of course, post the sessions are able to get the results which they are looking for by making the internal shifts. She has about 3,500 hours of coaching under her belt, 20,000 hours of facilitation, which inclusive of leadership facilitation and leadership development facilitation and the coaching facilitations. She has worked with about 55 organizations across the globe. A very impressive number, Tina. Thank you. And today I will not introduce topic to all of you. I would definitely introduce topic to you, but I wouldn't share much about it. So today's topic is the power of present with golden silence. And you all know that how important the silence is in the coaching world. So with this, I hand it over to Tina. We won't have any presentations today. That's so typical of Tina. It's like live experience of silence. Great. So with this, over to you, Tina, and welcome once again.
Thank you, Ritu, for the introduction. Hi, fellow coaches and fellow maybe colleagues. If you are leaders, not the coaches, it's been very a pleasure and honor to be invited by the Academy to share this topic, one of my favorite, with you together. For me, I have a belief because I'm doing the coaching and I'm also doing the facilitation for adults. And there's somehow I believe that experiencing speaks louder than words. So today I think that I'll use a different way rather than deliver some of the thoughts, because I do believe that you've learned a lot from the Academy and also maybe learn some techniques and coaching knowledge and skills from different places. So today I really want to invite all of us, just try to
I think she dropped, so we'll wait for her. Sorry, I was talking on mute. She dropped and she's joining back in. There she is. You're on mute, Tina.
I don't know what's going on, but it's a good thing. Problems. IT always our good friend to help us learning how to be present. Okay, I'm back. So today my purpose is that I hope to create some space and time for us, all of us, to experience what do we mean by golden silence. So we will start for an exercise together. I'll invite you three persons in a group. Now, Rohan would help me to arrange the breakout rooms. So 3 of you will be in one breakout room. I will invite each of you to share something which is really important to you recently. Either it's from work or from life or whatever topic, something you feel safe and you would like to share with your, your, I would say, friends in the same group, okay? The team members in the same group. So when, for example, if there are ABC, three candidates, so please decide who would be the first, second, and third. So the first person, when you are sharing, sharing your topic with the rest of the coaches, B and C, please just be silent, okay? Paying all your attention, noticing the facial expression, the energy movement, the body language, the tone, the intonation of the voice, anything that you can notice, okay, when you are listening, okay, other than, and also not only noticing what's going on from the presenter who's sharing something is really important to them, please also share a little bit of your attention on yourself to notice what's going on within you. Is there any emotions emerge? Is there any body sensation happen? Or is there any thoughts emerging when you are listening to that person who's sharing? Okay, so there will be 3 rounds. Okay, 3 rounds. The first round, you will be you will be the presenter for 1 time and be the listener and observer for 2 times. Okay, and I will invite you to share your feeling, your noticing, your observation. Yeah, after the exercise together. And then we will have a, kind of open space. Ritu will help me to facilitate the Q&A session, and let's see what's going on there, all right? So also noticing what's going on in your group. From the very first minute to the last minute, we will have 10 minutes for each group, okay, 10 minutes. So each of you presenting your important topic for 3 minutes and listen for 6 minutes. Okay, just notice, all right? And let go the judgments, right? If you're noticing that you are kind of you are a bit distracted, not so focused, it's fine. Just bring yourself back, okay? All right. So am I clear? I just want to know that my instruction is clear enough for our exercise together.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, good, beautiful. All right. So Roham, please start the breakout room for 10 minutes and 3 in a group. All right. So enjoy, do nothing in a coaching session. Enjoy just being there and, bringing the whole person. That's it. All right. You don't have to ask any question. Just listen and being there, holding the space, holding the love for the group. See you in 10 minutes. Do we invite them to click on the breakout room button, or we bring them in automatically?
No, so they need to click and get into the room.
Okay.
So yeah, I can see some of them are still joining. At times, because of the internet connection, it takes time.
Yes. Yeah.
To work main room. Yeah, because they are joining.
Some of them are 2, but I think 2 is even better.
Yeah.
Okay. There are some participants still joining in.
Yeah, I just want sure. I just want sure that, did you all get an invite to join the breakout rooms? Anjali, Nikki, Sharif, Raina, Joseph, Shanti. Okay, Joseph has acknowledged. Joseph, so I request all the participants here in the main room to participate in the exercise and please join their respective breakout rooms.
I'm helping to assigning the new joiners to the group with only 2 participants. I think they could have some time to being there.
Yeah,
it's good as well. Yeah.
Thank you. When I moved a couple of them.
I believe that the colleagues will help them to understand what we are doing now.
Yeah.
Good evening. This is Dr. Kalindi Bhatt from Pune. I joined just now. Hi. And I don't know what do we do in the breakout room because the other lady also do not know. So will you please tell us as to what do we what we are supposed to do in the breakout room?
Okay. In the breakout room, please, in turns, each of you will have 3 minutes to share something which is really important to you recently, either from life or work, and the rest of the participant just listen. Using your being present and listening skill, just listen, noticing the things happening in the conversation, and you don't have to do any coaching. The coaching today is being here and now and listen, noticing the facial expression, body language, intonation, anything happening in the space, okay? Just sending your love and intention. Am I clear?
Yes.
Dr. Ravi? Thank you very much. Thank you for raising the question.
Okay, so will you put me back again in the breakout room or what?
So I didn't see you in the non-assignee.
I was in breakout number 4. I was in breakout number 4.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, because seems like you did not click on the joining button.
No,
I'm moving you to it. Okay, no worries. May I moving you to another group? Because right now that would be a better solution.
Okay, but there is somebody waiting already. One lady is waiting in that room and she also doesn't know what to do. So I told her I'll inquire and come back.
Okay, room 4, right? I'll bring you back. 4. Just a second. So you might be moved out and move in again, all right?
Yeah, now I want to move in again, yeah.
Okay, just a second.
Hello.
Is important to us. And then the other 2 people.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Saira. How may I help you?
Yeah, can you send me to the same breakout room as Erika? Because I joined from my laptop, but they can't hear or see me, but I would like to go back to the room from my phone.
Number 4, is that the room? Okay, number 4. Sarah, which number of your room is? I'm sending you back.
I was in room number 4, but again I came back to main room. I don't know how.
Yeah, I did send you into room 4. Wow, that's something interesting. is the lady Syra that you are saying that you mentioned? Because Syra was asking for going back to the room.
Her, I think the icon was I. I didn't see her because her video was not on.
Okay, let me try again, okay?
Yeah.
How many minutes left? I couldn't see the clock. Yeah, I only see that it's undergoing. No worries, I'll try to put you back to the room 4 again, all right?
Okay.
Just a second. Thank you for being patient with us. Hi, for those who just joining us, this is Tina, the presenter today, and we are in the breakout room exercise. I believe they will come back in 2 minutes. So please wait for a while. And after the 2 minutes, we will have a sharing discussion. Thank you very much.
Okay, I was already in break room 5, then I joined, I left.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, Ginetti. Hi, for the coaches who just joined us. Yeah, this is Tina, the presenter today. We are in the breakout exercise. I think there's still 1 minute. Yeah, the participant will come back to the main room, and I will, prop some questions for us to have some discussion. Thank you for your patience. All right, thank you all, welcome back. And thank you for those who have facing some IT challenges and still being here with us. All right, so I hope most of you still have the time, could experience being fully listened or then being, fully listening. So first of all, I would Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right. So first of all, I will, ask you one question. If you would like to share with us, it would really great if you could open your video and speaker and talk to us right away. I would like to see your lovely face and your eyes that we could connecting by soul, okay? But if you are a bit shy, you're welcome to type in your notes in the chat box as well about your observation. So the first question is that if it's good, if it's okay, what do you notice when you are the person who is paying fully attention, listening, and do nothing else? So what do you noticing? You could share two parts. What do you noticing? What's going on in the presenter, and the other is what do you noticing in happening in you? Robin, yeah, welcome. Thank you for raising your hand. Yay! My night.
Thank you. What I noticed is a sense of calm and peace when I was simply listening. That's it.
Yeah. So where is the calm and peace located in your body? Which part?
In my stomach.
Yeah, beautiful. Stomach.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
It's a gut feeling.
Yeah, it's a gut feeling. Yeah. How close you feel that you are with your, your client, the presenter? When you are fully listening?
I emotionally identified with the clients, both of them. And it was such a great pleasure to receive their vulnerability. And it was even more pleasurable for me when I proactively accepted and without any judgment their vulnerability. So that was how powerful that experience has been. And I celebrate with them.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Robin. I feel the beauty. I feel the feeling too. Okay. Emmanuel, thank you for raising your hand. I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Excellent.
Because that's the basketball player, Ginobili. I think that's his name too. Okay,
yes,
welcome to share.
You pronounce the name very well. Yes, I feel when you are listening to the other person and the person is just talking, I feel being really right in the shoes of the person. Because you are just listening, and therefore by listening, it's like you have entered into his soul and you are really feeling the kind of feelings he's having. And therefore, I see it kind of provokes empathy.
Yeah. It helps you provoke the empathy and put yourself into your client's shoes.
Exactly.
That you could even sometimes feeling or imagine, what's going on in their stories, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Then what else you are noticing happening within you?
Just like my friend Robin said, it's a state of calm. Because at that point, you are simply hearing him, and like I've said, you have entered into his shoes. You are simply going along with his feelings and his experience.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I see another lady, Sue. Welcome. Thank you, Emmanuel. Hi, Sue. Welcome to share.
Thank you. Yeah, I particularly love the invitation to just listen because I think what I noticed, which is so different sometimes when I'm in coaching, was that I actually saw a lot more. I saw a lot more body movement and I got quite a big sense of the sort of the style of the person, the way of being, which I don't normally pick up on, I think. So that was something that that the invitation allowed me to see. And I think, yeah, a great resonance with the the attitude, I think. I felt very, very along with that. That was very uncomplicated in a way.
Yeah, thank you very much. I feel that your 5 sensations become larger than before. Yeah, you could feel more, see more. Yeah.
I'm wondering whether it's because I'm not trying so hard then, because you gave us the invitation not to sit back and to listen.
Yes.
So,
yeah, because you allow.
Yes.
Sue, thank you for trying. You allow. You allow and do nothing, which means that then, according to the theory, it's emerging. You know, it's not because of us. It's not because me as a coach doing something. It's because of us together in this space. So thoughts and feelings are emerging. Yeah, and our sensations will become even more sensitive. Yeah, and our intuitions, I think, will come to us more often than before. Yeah, because sometimes when we are eager to ask great questions, we are kind of share some of our attention to think of good questions. So when those moments, we are paying attention on us, not on our client. Yeah. So I will, even if in the future you have the chance, for every one of you, you are welcome to, you know, even after your clients finish their sentence, wait, give yourself some time. You know, you could say, okay, let me try 10 seconds, 15 seconds. How many seconds you would like to wait? And allow your clients feeling the space rather than us to do that. Because they are our partner. You know, the journey is that we co-work and co-create the coaching conversation. So if we let go more, they will be more accountable for the conversation and the journey with us. Yeah. So sometimes I'll be a little bit naughty. I will wait until my clients asking me like, Tina, are you still there? I say, yes, I'm here. Totally here with you. So is it my turn now? I will ask them. It's, yeah, I've done my part. So then I will then follow up with my question. Yeah. And sometimes when we allow the space, we are not only allow the space for our client, we are allowing the space for us too. Yeah, for our wisdom, you know, kind of internal dynamic and internal wisdom come up to work with us. Yeah. So the golden silence is not only for our clients, but also for our coaches, ourselves. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Anyone else would like to share with, you know, yeah, Emmanuel, welcome back.
Yes, Tina, as you were just talking, it reminded me of an experience this morning. I was having a coaching session with a client. And actually, it did happen that as the client was talking, at the point she became emotional and was just talking and talking, and I was just remaining quiet on the other side. And I think as she was talking and me remaining quiet, allowing her the space, I think she now got to, she just suddenly became aware that she was not necessarily supposed to go through the experience she was going through, because it was an experience that was not existent. So really, I think it makes sense. Sometimes there's that temptation that you want to ask questions, but I think it makes sense to really remain calm and allow the client to really be able to empty his or herself properly, and they can bring him or her to a state of awareness that can push him or her forward.
Yeah, thank you very much for that touch up. Thank you. Yeah, now I would like to move our conversation to another side. We were talking about the coach's side, right? When we are listening, when we are paying attention, holding the space. Now I would like to invite some of us to share, when you are the presenter and the others holding the space, paying fully attention to you, what do you feel? What do you notice? Yeah, when you are holding by your colleagues like that, as a presenter, as a, as a sharing person, yeah, who would like to share your feelings? Or your observations? Hi, Robin, you're welcome.
So, as you can tell, I have trouble with silence. So that's one of my growth points, huh? But
no, but for this moment, your participation is a gift to me. So different perspective.
I know, I'm just kidding. When I was presenting, I was very grateful for my listeners to accept my vulnerability. And this built a certain collective psychological safety in that group for me. That was my contribution to the collective psychological safety.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you will feel that, I don't know whether it's your experiences. From my experiences, I will feel less judgment. And I'll feel that my partner, my coaching partner, is not rushing into any direction. And they are very patient and open, just be here and now with me. No matter what I share, what I talk, how vulnerable I am. And sometimes I will be even more willing to peeling another layer of onion of myself in that situation. Because, like Robin, you just mentioned, because I feel the psychological safety net. Yeah, thank you very much. Anyone else would like to share? Yeah, Tinuola.
Hi, hi Tina. Hi everyone. Yes, I didn't get to share on in my group because I think we had technical issues. But I would say that I was actually willing to share because I'm not someone who's usually very open. I don't know why I want to become a coach. Maybe it's because I prefer to sit on the other side and just, listen. But the way just like Sue said, the invitation you gave, the tone you gave, it sort of made me comfortable. And I was actually eager to start, speaking. And I started asking myself, maybe I'm the one who should start becoming a client now. I don't think I should be a coach. But, it made me feel comfortable, to share, just knowing that there's no judgment, knowing that, people are there to listen. And just as Emmanuel said as well, sometimes I guess when you start talking and there's no noise, you actually start finding your path. And, start finding, reasons why maybe you're going through this or, so it just made me feel comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for even didn't have the chance to share, but you still feel the difference of your being and state. Yeah, that's the truth. Because how would I say, I'm trying to finding a better way to describe. Yeah, let me put it this way, because if we are too eager to ask questions or moving forward the coaching conversation, then somehow, unconsciously we are guiding the pace or leading the directions unconsciously to somewhere. So that kind of, if we cannot matching the pace with our client beautifully, it will feel a bit urged. So it will become more like a solution or destination oriented of the coaching conversation. But however, vice versa, in verses like Tinuola, you just share that we actually having that space to, allow our clients using their own pace, share how much they could decide, whether they would like to have further discussion or the questions from the coach they could invite. So they become more, really like a partner with us. They could co-design or co-create the journey space, content, how are we get there together? Yeah, thank you. Okay, Ronius, you say you're from, hi. Yeah, you want to ask, up to what extent should we stay silent? I mean, when the time comes that I don't know what to say to my future client, what can I do about that? Okay, no worries. Thank you for letting me know you cannot open. Well, for me, Ritu, I think that since it's a question raising up here, can we just moving to the Q&A session? What do you say? Ritu is my host today. I need to call, double check with her.
Thank you, Tina. Well,
Yeah.
I think we can move to the Q&A.
Yeah, beautiful. So
I
will answer that question first. Yeah, I think I will
ahead.
answer that question first and then hand it over to you. How about that? Is it okay?
Yep.
Okay. So from my personal experiences, it's an experiment. You set your, at the very beginning, I set up that goal. I was asking myself, Tina, how long can you stay for silence in a coaching conversation? So I challenged myself, always wait until my client speaks. No matter whether they continue sharing or they check whether, we shall move on and something like that. So, but if that's too challenging to you, you could set up some time. Let's try. Okay, let's try. See, I'll be silent from now, and I'll calculate certain of minutes. I will seconds. I will not let you know, and you could feel, how long, that time is that suitable for you. If for me that kind of seconds is kind of certain milestone, you could try. If you feel it's too long, like you could make it shorter, and you counting out the seconds to make it a practice for you. Okay, and then if you think you could still, wait for a longer time, and congratulations, just try to see how long you can wait. All right. Okay. So let me count the seconds, and you just feel the silence, right? To see whether you could bear it or not. Okay. I will not torturing you for the rest of the 20 minutes, but try to feel it right now. Okay. I'll just count on my clock. I wouldn't let you know, but you could feel that how, when there's nothing happen, when there's no one talking, how long can you hold? Yes, redo?
No, nothing.
Yeah, okay. Okay, start from now.
Yeah, I feel silence is good, but in a meeting like this, conversation is good, but silence is not good. I'm not sure whether I'm audible or not, because I am in an area where the internet connection is too slow. So actually, I have not got the complete gist of the meeting. I'm not sure what you people are talking about, because actually right now I'm in a hospital area, so I'm not able to listen properly. But I think for coaching skill, listening is quite important. But a coach shall understand till what time he or she shall listen. Because when the person, the coachee to whom you are coaching, he or she would like to know the reaction or how you are taking that, how you are feeling that. So I think at appropriate time, the coach shall respond and react, and till the time he or she understands fully what the other person is saying, till that time the coach shall stay silent.
Thank you, Surinder. Thank you for your sharing, even with that kind of bad connection and while you are in the hospital. I'm really grateful. And I'll build on your, I think your question is more like a further to Renee's questions. Well, while we are waiting, we are not doing nothing. We are being there, holding a space and noticing what's going on happening in our client. Are they still thinking? or are they waiting, or are they, sometimes you can notice there are still something they want to say, but you need to create that silence for them, allow the space for them to kind of digest a little bit and continue. But sometimes we will be too fast to ask the questions, especially when we are doing on the internet right now. The waiting time even need to be longer because sometimes there's a time lag. I'm noticing that while I'm doing the coaching for the past 2 years when the COVID is coming in, I need to wait for longer, or sometimes we will speak at the same time. Because my clients thinks that I'm not saying anything, so he will really happy to continue. But I'm thinking my client is stopping, so I'll raise my question, so our voices are kind of overlapping together. So first of all, I don't know how long you should wait. It depends on what do you notice happening between you and your clients. All right. The longest time I've been waiting is 3 minutes. Yeah. Because I know that my client is thinking, he's digesting and want to coming up something from his own. I don't want to stop his, kind of reflection or learning within himself. It might be a very challenging moment or challenging topic for him, so that he needs some time, all right? But sometimes if I notice my client is just being polite and waiting, and I would just ask, so anything else? Anything else you would like to share with me to double check whether my client is complete their sharing and sentence? If they say, not for now, and I'll say, then I will just maybe simply, offering my my observation and offering some direct communication, or I will build on some, asking some probing question according to my client sharing, or I might invite my client to just summarize what he shared, what's the most important point that my client wanted to talk to me. Sometimes, it's not about that we are being rude or we are not responsible for the coaching conversation, but vice versa, we are doing something, not very observable, not obvious, but we are still working there. Our being, our presence, our love, our energy, our holding the space will allow our clients to do some work within them, rather than, and maybe not only working from head, holding the space and being silent. Sometimes you allow the space for the heart and gut feeling to work. Because sometimes when we are, back and forth and talking in a conversation, they will think how to answer our questions. They will think sometimes there are so many different stories, but if we only focus on back and forth of the conversation, sometimes we'll miss something. So I'm not saying that every time you need to wait such a long time, no, but just invite you to do some experiments to try to get out of our own comfort zone to see how long I could wait. Yeah, and maybe depending on different clients, you could also invite them, to talk about that, how long you, if in our coaching conversation, is it okay for me to wait after you, finish some of your paragraph or sentence, and wait for a longer time, allow you to think and reflect? Actually, you could co-design how you will work together with your client at the very beginning. You want me a quick pace or a slower pace? Do you want me to allow you more space and time to think? Or you prefer me to offer my observation and offer my questions with a quick pass, like a ping pong? I don't know. It depends on you and your clients. But the reason I will choose the topic today to share is that I noticed most of us, including myself, at the beginning of becoming a coach, at the beginning of the journey, we will have some, for myself, I wouldn't say the other person, I would just say I would like to, to show that I'm professional. I know how to ask good questions. I know how to provide observation with the direct communication. I want to hold up some professional brand and image in front of my client. So I don't feel comfortable with the silent. I'm afraid of my client if you feel that I'm not paying you here to be silent with me. I'm here to paying some different perspectives maybe. So this is just an invitation, all right? Yeah, I hope I answered the question. So just, yeah, you could check with your client and co-design about the rhythm and the pace of the coaching conversation. And maybe you could also do the experiment on your own. Yeah, for example, when I start up my clock on the 10 second, Serene, our friends Serene, because the name is a bit long, that in the hospital starts to talk. So after he talks, it's about 1 minute and 10 seconds. So then I couldn't complete the experiment with you, but you could do it on your own, yeah, to see how long you could wait. Yeah, just an experiment. It's not a request. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any other question, Rudy? I'll give it back to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for answering that question so beautifully. And indeed, it's very powerful. Silence is powerful. I can say that for sure. Great. So, anyone else who would like to ask any questions to Tina? We have her with us for another 10 minutes or so. If you can't talk, you can type, and if you want to unmute yourself and ask the question
Yeah, I would
yourself,
I would like to ask one question. Like,
sure, go ahead.
like you were saying that, silence. I don't know whether silence is good or bad, but at times the client is not sure what to say, or at times the client may not be ready to share their experience. So in that case, whether we shall wait or we shall ask a open-ended or close-ended question.
Well, it depends, because I don't know what's going on with my client. I will check. Yeah. So what are you thinking now, or what are you feeling now? Shall we move on? Do you need some more time? I might do some checking with my client to decide whether we should move on, or today we call it a break. Yeah. And I used to work with a group. Okay, that's a group coaching, and there's a case owner, the presenter. Yeah, I feel the energy, not only the presenter, but also including myself, the energy is really stuck, blank in mind, exhausting in heart and feeling. So I was just checking with my clients. So I just be open and honest with my client. I feel that we are stuck here. Not only, I don't know what do you feel, but I feel I'm stuck. Now, my mind, my feeling, my energy. So I don't know what to do now. Yeah, I just being open and vulnerable to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is from the point of view. At times the client may not be ready to share what they're thinking, and that's why there is silence, or they are thinking in their mind whether they would like to share or not. But that sharing may be important for the conversation to go forward. So that times the client is silent for maybe say a longer time. So I was asking at that point of time, because I don't know whether what they are thinking or what they are thinking in their mind, or what they are about to talk. So at time, I believe an open-ended question is more important than a close-ended question. What do you suggest?
If I'm hearing you rightly and clearly,
ask what I was about.
As I mentioned, checking your client status. Check your client status, whether they are thinking or whether they are feeling, whether they are stuck, whether they want to move on or they want to take a break. Yeah. So always back to your client. Is now we decide where we need to move on. So I will ask open-ended questions. So I think there, I'm noticing, for example, I might say, I'm noticing that we've been silent for a while. I'm wondering, what are you thinking now? Yeah, or what are you feeling now? Are you okay for us to move on? You know, it depends on the flow, but the most important thing is I'll check with my client. How are they doing? How are they feeling? Where are they? And which direction, and how can we move on or stop? Yeah, so it depends on client's needs. So I hope I answer your question. I was sharing another the story is not, is one, I would like to give you an example because I feel the client stuck. I stuck too. So I check with my client. So what do we do now? She say, maybe let's take a break. I even asked her, how long do you think you need? How long is the break the group need? She was thinking and considering. I have a gut feeling. How I said, how about 30 minutes? Do you think that's enough? And then she said, yes, 30 is quite enough. Then I just, break the group, allow them everyone do everything by taking care of themselves. After 30 minutes back, my client told me that was a very beautiful 30 minutes. And she actually come out a lot of reflection and solution for his topic. He said, I noticed that I've been nonstop working for the past 1 year and never, it's really a luxury. I could have these 30 minutes that you gave me. I say, no, it's not me gave you, it's you. You know that you need it. Yeah, we know that, so that's why, yeah. So that's why I say check with your client. They will be our lighthouse to guide the way. Okay, Robin, please.
Yeah, just a sort of question or a reflection here. How do you feel we can communicate non-verbally? Clearly, as coaches, we are observing non-verbal cues from the client. The challenge here is what tools do we have when the client is not on video?
Can you hear the voice?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. By that case, because early years, there's no Zoom, there's no WebEx, no Team. I use the phone calls. So notice of the energy of the voice and intonation. Louder, smaller, faster, or slower, and pay attention to the words they've been using. Yeah, you could feel sometimes it's with your intuition. If you pay attention to the content, you have some resonation in you as well. So sometimes trust your intuition and offer it as a data politely. Yeah. So you can offer your observation from what you listen from your client. You can also offer the observation or the sensation from you, within you. But please make sure that you offer it as a pure data rather than a judgment. And provide the invitation always. Ask for the permission always. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yep. Yes, Tina?
Yes.
So
who is asking?
It's me, Tina.
Ruti. Hi, Ruti. Yeah, I think time is about.
Yeah, we just have about 4 minutes to go. So maybe one last question. If anyone would like to take the last stab. Any questions, any thoughts, not even questions. If you have any comments, please feel free to share. Yeah.
I put a question in the chat box. I'm Dr. Kalindi from India.
Hi,
is there a certification program for team coaching? Yeah, I think that the Dr. Peter Hawkins from England is a very famous one. Yeah, And also you could, maybe you could learn some of the teamwork. If you could go the coaching supervision academy, even they are not teaching team coaching, but you know, the techniques for the team supervision or coaching supervision are very useful too. So Peter Hawkins, I think, is someone who is very noticed for the team coaching. You could buy his books first. I think he's really willing to share a lot of information in his books. Their academy have some webinars too. Yeah, or maybe your academy, we do. Maybe we do. In our academy, we have the team coaching certification program too, right?
Yeah,
that you could check with Ritu.
Yes, we do have.
Could you please share those details with me?
Sure, Dr. Kalindi. Somebody from our team will get in touch with you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
No problems. Great. So I think we have reached towards the end of our session today. Tina, any last words from you?
An invitation? Maybe spend some time with yourself in silence every day for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I think that's a good practice. Yeah, get along with yourself. And you will become an even better vehicle when you are doing coaching. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. And that was so powerful. So powerful.
Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tina.
I can see all hearts.
All the best.
All thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for being with us today. This recording will be available on our social media pages. If you want to review it, please go ahead and join us on our social media pages on our YouTube, Facebook, and I think Soham has shared the details of our social media handles. Do join us there, and you can definitely go ahead and review this recording and any of the previous Tuesday webinars sessions. So I thank you everyone once again for joining us today, and thank you, Tina, again for your time and effort. It was really nice having you.
My pleasure, and wish you all the best no matter where you are. Have a nice day, nice evening, nice morning. Yeah, all the best.
Thank you, Tina. It was a pleasure having you, and it was a pleasure having everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good evening.
Bye-bye.